Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of the show that I'm definitely not canceling because my players are being bitches, Slaying 101. I'm dunking on Sid.
I didn't say
Hello.
anything.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. That was a joke. I hope you all know that. We're here to play Monster of the Week in one of our long-running games here on the channel. I'm your host and your keeper of monsters, and sometimes your monster of ceremonies, and sometimes an old Greek man named Clambake, Savvy Seaworth. And we are here to play this wonderful game today. Before we do, we don't have any weird scheduling stuff. We're finally getting our schedule back under control after blizzards and power outages and illnesses and general ennui. We're back to normal this week. You just watched our promo video highlighting all of the shows that we have every week here, or every other week sometimes here on the channel. If you're live on Twitch, our whole schedule is down below our faces on the drop page. If you're with us on YouTube, it's pinned to our Twitter. And it's also pinned to our Discord that you can join and come hang out with us and play games and talk about things and generally dick around. But yeah, I don't have any special announcements or anything like that. I don't think I do. No one's told me I do. So I'm gonna let these fine folk around me introduce themselves, tell you who they are and where you can find them, and who they are playing today. Starting with Rob.
Hello, I'm Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus underscore stage underscore Rob. You could find me on various corners of the internet, like Twitter, or Twitch, or Instagram, or Discord, or I don't know,
Are you on
whatever
the
I browse
TikToks?
on incognito. You won't find me there though. I don't know where I was going with this. I'm playing Hanks, action scientist. That's it. That's all I got. They can't all be gems.
Simply not true with you, Rob. Hello, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. Nothing going on much other than, just all the illustrious things that we do here on this channel. I'm here a couple days a week. Today I am playing Isabel. She's a mundane. She's a feisty old lady who jams out in her car and solves mysteries sometimes.
Cool. Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on Twitters and Twitch and on TikTok. I have one of those for my Twitch. Yeah, you can find me here all the time. Next time I'll be on here is on Tuesday for Tabletop Tuesdays. Next time I'll be streaming on my channel is on Monday. On Tuesday, my God, for Tuesday Trials and Triumphs probably. I'm playing Victoria. She's a spooky.
And I am Val at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. I am a GGK exclusive. I'm here whenever we're live. Most notably, I run Neon Souls on Fridays and various Saturday nights games on Saturdays. And I think that's all I'm doing right now. Today, I'm going to be playing Hector, who is the Divine.
Indeed, he is. And you know who I am. I don't have anything else interesting to say, except, are you ready to play a game? All right. Sid nodded, so we're going to start.
Yes!
Yay!
I nodded fervently while drinking a Diet Coke, so you know I meant it.
It's because I've been bullying her for the last 10 minutes.
Not true. I nod fervently even when you don't bully me.
Oh, well, then I'm going to keep bullying you.
Okay, go ahead. No, I actually that just gave you incentive to do it more. I'm just going to shut up now.
Last time on Slaying 101, a lot of research was done. There was magic involved. The team split up. Victoria and Isabel going downtown to the scene of the almost mass disappearance that had happened in downtown Cedar Grove with the strange golden thread that's hanging from trees and signs and benches and all sorts of things. The other two of you, well, Hector, went and met up with a friend from the what I'm affectionately calling the Monster Prom group, the sort of underground group of monsters and in part monsters that you befriended a few mysteries ago. Annabelle, the Gorgon, to speak to her about Demi, the Nephilim from a few mysteries ago, who you think may be involved. Some other stuff happened. It was all very fun and interesting. But that's the important part, except for what happened towards the end, which is Hector teleporting away to Greece to try to find what he believes is the labyrinth. That labyrinth. The one with the Minotaur in it.
Pan's
Victoria
Labyrinth.
followed Pan's Labyrinth.
I thought we were looking
one
for
with David Bowie?
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, damn it, if there's no David Bowie, I'm leaving. I'm sorry.
I told you not to spoil the twist.
I won't be able to fight Jareth.
What if you get in there and it's just David Bowie?
If we get in there and this is Pan's Labyrinth, I'm out. That's it. I retire
Get in
from
there,
the
and
show.
This is David Bowie's labyrinth.
Yeah,
you
I
might
might
have to be.
stay.
You might have to be fighting Isabel too.
You thought it was the Minotaur and then you thought it was David Bowie, but you're all going to get in there and the three of you are going to be
David,
transported
a
back in
Minotaur named-
time to the time you had to save John Bon Jovi. And yeah, the Minotaur is actually Richie Sambora and no one knows what's going on anymore.
And it all comes back around.
None of that is true.
to a show on another channel that we did
Or
over a year ago.
Is it? We're going to find out. Victoria followed Hector to Greece and leaving Hinks and Isabel behind. They met their new best friend, an old Greek man, affectionately named Clambake by one of our wonderful viewers in the chat. And he said he knew about the labyrinth. In fact, he said he knew where it was and that he had seen it before and that he would take Hector and Victoria where they needed to go. So I guess that is where we're going to pick up. With Hector and Victoria, you've talked to Victoria, you've at least talked to Isabel and Hinks and said, hi, we're in Greece.
Yeah,
I think.
I messaged Win as well. Just to...
That's right. Okay, so yeah, Isabel and Hinks get this message. Victoria has teleported to find Hector, and they're in Greece now. What are the two of you doing stateside?
You think after a week of me figuring out what the hell I was gonna do, I got nothing, man.
Well, I suppose they'll let us know if they find what we're looking for, and that means, should I be booking some flights or?
I'm not sure. Although this is where the teleportation technology would come in handy, I suppose.
We are not going to be testing out your teleportation technology on ourselves.
Oh, no. That's why I have Belial.
You are most certainly not going to be testing anything on Belial. Do you understand me?
What? He...
Absolutely
they want
not.
to.
No.
Well, fine, then somebody's not getting Doritos.
Whatever he tells you, I will always give you Doritos, dear. Do you hear me?
Belial comes floating around the corner. Does somebody say Doritos?
Yes, love. Oh, I think I have some in my purse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Pat the little ball of darkness on the head.
Fine. I'll test it myself.
Did you miss the first part that I said? We're not testing it on anyone that we know. Oh, anyone we don't know. No, I don't want to give you
Thanks.
ideas.
Was walking away, stopped until you corrected yourself, and then
No.
kept walking.
No. I always have to be very careful about what I say around that man. All right. I guess I'll call my travel agent because yes,
Okay.
she still
We're
has
gonna
a travel
get
agent.
to Greece, and they're gonna be gone.
So Hanks goes back to his lab space. Isabel calls up the travel agent to see what sort of deal you can get on a flight to Greece for the two of you. We'll come back to that in a minute because I'm sure you'll all be able to solve this problem with grace and poise and no disaster whatsoever. Hector and Victoria.
Don't make a promise I can't keep.
It's the middle of the night on the ferry crossing to the name of the city that I have forgotten, but the capital of Crete. I knew it so good last week, and I don't know it this week, but that's okay. The capital of Crete, one of the Greek isles. Heraklion. You had taken the ferry to Heraklion. You are currently following old Clambake and his clam cart eating clam skewers through the streets. Is there anything you would like to do or say other than just follow this sort of crotchety old seafood smelling Greek man to wherever he's going?
So you're right. 4 wasn't enough. I'll take 2 more.
Can't do the voice anymore. You say this and he stops and takes out his phone again with the square on it so you can pay him. See? Old Clambake knows.
That you do. I won't question your judgment again, old timer.
Hector, we are going to, like, once we find it, we're gonna get the rest of the people, right? We're not just gonna go in there by ourselves.
So you're saying that we should go back to Georgia to get the mystery or the romance author and the not professor to help fight a minotaur.
He took you down.
Not so loud.
I don't remember this.
No, you were your other self.
All right, if you think they want to be here for that. I just assumed that they... Sure, yeah, we can go back and get them.
I think that'd be for the best.
So there are more of you.
Yes.
Are they also children of Greece?
I'm not a child of Greece.
No, you're Italian. He
Yes.
is.
Yeah. No, I don't know their heritage off the top of my head.
Just keeps going.
Hector, do you have any idea how to take down a minotaur?
Well, I assume I just hit it until it stops moving.
Okay. That has worked for you in the past, I assume?
Well, I have a weapon gifted to me by the gods, so yes.
Oh, but which ones?
Right.
I believe it belonged to Zeus at one point.
If you say so.
Though I don't know how I would know that, because I am just a normal human.
You don't look anything like him. Come on. Keep up.
Wait, what do you mean I don't look like...
Too blonde.
Well, no. I take more after my mother.
Come on. You follow old Clambake. He knows where to go.
How do you know where to go, by the way? Did we ever discuss that?
I know everything.
Like everything?
Most
you a-
everything.
Are you a god in disguise?
I wish. Do you think I would look like this if I was?
Yes.
No. If I could look however I wanted, I'd look like you. Or you.
Thanks.
Okay, lead on.
Yes, follow. I know the way. He continues to lead you on slowly through the streets of Heraklion for a long time, a surprisingly long time for how old this man is. Very slowly, and eventually sort of out of the city limits to a little bit of a more rural area, around a bend and up a hill to what looks like a sort of low, like clay built farmhouse that is sort of sitting up on a like a low hill. There's a drive going up. He pushes his cart all the way up, and sort of stops it inside a gate near the house. Locks it up. Says, "Okay, here we are."
This is the entrance.
This is Clambake's home. We eat
Oh.
dinner first. Come on.
Oh.
Okay.
We just ate, but
I mean, I could still eat, but she's right. And we kind of came here for a specific reason.
I know.
Okay then, dinner it is.
Right. Are you going to summon your other people?
well, we were gonna do it we will tell them where it is when we find where it is.
I can't
I mean-
invite only half the party to a dinner party. Ridiculous. Call your friends.
It'll only take a moment. Let's just go get them.
Just a second. I'm gonna attempt to get the information from him without. I'm gonna attempt to read his mind and get the information that I want. And find out where the entrance is.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Would this be manipulate someone?
This will be. Let's see. Yeah, so this would be your telepathy.
Yep.
So manipulate somebody.
All right, cool. I picked up a move called "See It All Fits Together" from another playbook that says you can roll plus sharp instead of plus charm when you manipulate someone. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. As a 9.
Okay, that is a partial success. So it would be they will do it, so they'll tell you, but only if you do something for them right now to show them that you mean it. So you reach out and you push into old Clambake's mind, and it's it's relatively easy for you to do at this point. And you start sort of parsing through trying to get to these memories of the labyrinth. And all of a sudden, as he is sort of opening his front door, Clambake stops and turns around and looks at you. Nosy?
I'm sorry?
Nosy. You.
What do you mean?
Get out of my head.
Stops, looks at Hector. What are you talking about?
You have questions, you ask questions. Don't just reach in and take answers.
Where's the labyrinth? I've been asking it for a long time, and you have still yet to tell me. So,
Here.
at your house?
If you consider Crete my house. I tell you after dinner.
hungry.
Well, you
And
don't
I
have
wanna-
to eat. Go
All
on.
right, let's go get the
Go
others.
fetch your
and-
friends.
They're in the United States. They have
Oh.
to get here.
And I suppose you walked here.
We took a boat.
Mm.
Okay, I think he knows what's going on at this point. Clearly, this isn't an ordinary old man.
Thank you.
Stop being stubborn. Let's go get the others.
Fine. I go.
You bring back wine.
Not
It's
bringing
polite.
wine.
I'll get the wine. Can handle that part.
You can teleport
Uh,
away.
I just appear next to Isabel.
She was on the phone with
For her
the,
third heart attack this week.
Yeah,
Sorry.
basically. On the phone with Rachel, her travel agent. Yes, I know, darling, but it's just oh god. No, it was a spider. It was a spider. Can you hold, please? Stop doing that. I am not as young as I used to be.
I'm sorry. I'm just very frustrated. We were talking to an old man who just will not tell me what I want to know, and it's very frustrating for me because usually I can just grab information out of people's heads, and I hate not knowing things. Would you like to go to Greece right now with me?
Show? Oh, you.
With the
Rachel, hold off on that one for just a moment. I may have found alternative transportation. Okay, doll. No, I'll see you at the club later. All right, goodbye. Is this going to work? Or am I going to end up flung out in the Asiatic Sea or something?
No, I mean the only time that last time I was just hurt, so it's never not worked. I mean, you ended up where you're supposed to be,
But you didn't.
right? And if I could just do it again, if it's just me.
All right. Where are we going? Who are we meeting?
We're going to an old man's house who sells clams. His name is Clambake. He's not just an old man. He knows I can read minds. He knows Hector's part god, whatever. It's very frustrating, and I just want to. He wants us to have dinner, and I just want to get
Well,
it
I
over
have to
with.
bring something then. Oh, I have a lovely red Cena downstairs. It's chilling. I'll be right back. She runs down. Comes back with a bottle of white wine. This will be lovely. You say clam bake? Oh, of course. Seafood will be in Greece. This will be perfect.
You might want to. You're gonna need to dress. I mean, like it's really warm there, is all.
Oh, of course.
Hector
just
pops
saying.
in behind her. So I need wine. Do you have any, Isabel? I'm out at home.
Red Cena. It should be perfect.
Great.
I'll
Thank
go
you.
throw on a
Disappears.
sarong and I'll be right back. She runs off to a room. Professor!
Yes.
We're leaving, darling. They're gonna do their popping thing.
What? Wait, he just pops into the room. I'm sorry.
They're
What?
back. We're
Hello.
gonna do their
Oh, hello.
popping thing.
He looks
Pop
at-
in, pop out. Popping
Ah.
thing.
Yes. Teleportation. Good. Let me just Keeper, I would like to oh gosh, I don't know why that's all crackly. Okay, it's better. I would like to can I look at see if I have a move for what I want to do. Why is it still crackly? Sorry.
You're just so electric.
Oh
Woogie woogie.
That's okay. I forgive you. Can I engineer? Well, no, let's not fix it. Essentially, I just want to have something to like read the energy signature of somebody's teleportation. Can I just like? I guess I would need refactoring for that. Frick. Butts. Okay. Can I science something? Can I weird science something?
Yes.
I'm just gonna science something.
This sounds like science or weird science, depending. Let me look at science. Yeah, just go ahead and roll plus weird. We'll do some weird science.
Whee! Here I go.
Okay. 8. Yeah, so you have sort of thrown together using pieces from other things that you've already sort of had half finished. Because it's similar to some of the other stuff you've been doing recently.
Yeah.
So on a 7 to 9, pick one requirement. I'll pick the second one.
Dope.
From the weird science list.
It won't be very reliable.
Okay. I'm going to say it won't work as you intended.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So yeah, you finish sort of cobbling together this signature reading device and rejoin the group.
Yeah. It's like an apparatus that I have now attached to my head. So I've got this awkward like headband looking thing that has this big like it almost looks like that old doctor's mirror thing. And yeah, I just pop in with that. It's like strapped around my head in this weird like it almost looks like a bicycle helmet, I think, with a doctor's mirror on it.
That seems right.
Something you don't want to be seen in public
Right.
with somebody wearing. It's the idea.
What is that? Do I want to know what that is?
Field research. I mean, I could either do that or ask for organic samples from yourself and Hector and really anybody else who can use this teleportation.
I would love to see you try to get an organic material from me.
And that's why I crafted this.
All right, I'm back. She has this lovely, like, white and silver, like, sarong wraparound dress that she's thrown on with a gigantic fucking sun hat. All right.
Hector teleports back in next to her. So he asked if we had any white.
Oh, damn it.
That was a white. It was
on.
Rexina.
Right. Red, I meant.
Hector,
Be right back. Don't do that anymore.
why don't you take the professor with you when you go back?
Excellent.
I can try. Are you sure you don't want to do it?
He wants to see how everything works. He's got that thing on his head. And if something goes wrong, I can go find him.
Well, okay.
I found you in Greece, so... You have your phone, right, Professor?
Of course.
You froze when you said that.
Like mid-set, of course.
I don't know.
It
what's
sounded
going
like you were
on
about to
on
start
my end.
singing.
It was really cool.
It's like, oh, it's the
I-
musical episode,
It was
finally.
amazing.
It did not sound like that for me, so I don't know what's going on, if it's me or you or both.
Who knows?
That was awesome.
Hector grabs onto the professor's shoulder and says, all right, I'm going to try not to drop you this time.
What?
And teleports.
Please roll for me to teleport. The two of you.
And that may be the professor's last word.
What?
What?
Curious till the end.
I mean, that seems right.
So I roll weird, which is only a -1.
Mm-hmm. Remind me
Well,
why
at
you're
least
helping.
you benefited before you cucked me.
That's a 3.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know that he had -1.
How
We've
did
been
you?
through this before.
We have been through this so many
I thought
times. He
you
says
rolled
he's
super poorly.
That's how you
Why
lost
do you
No.
think he fucks this up
he's
every
bad
time?
at it.
He's bad at it.
Uh,
What happens on a failure?
It doesn't specify.
Great.
Okay, I love that.
The 7 and 9 condition is either you end up separated or in the wrong place.
Right.
You just get to make a hard move, I guess.
Okay.
So that's a series wrap on Professor Hinks.
Oof.
Well, it's been fun, folks.
I mean, it could just not. I mean, like, it could just. He doesn't go anywhere.
That wouldn't be a
That's not
hard
fun.
move.
I know it's not fun.
Hector,
I'm gonna take my XP.
take your
Yes.
XP.
Yeah.
You-
must be fucking nice.
Grab Professor Hinks on the shoulder and pop out of existence. You both hear this loud crackling sound, and Hinks, your hair stands on end very briefly as there are some sparks of electricity coming from your device. And you, Hinks, hit the ground hard. It hurts your ankles, but you're on 2 feet, standing in front of a house up on a hill, and there is an old man standing in front of you. And no
Hello.
Hector, you appear and you fall. You fall. You keep falling. And you keep falling. And then you hit the ground. Or what you think is the ground. Hinks, from up above you, on the roof of the building, you hear a very heavy impact. Hector, please take a harm from falling out of the sky.
How many harm?
1.
Okay. I am immortal, so I suffer 1 less harm whenever I take harm.
Not from this one. This is magic gone bad.
But my
Nope.
move tells me I take 1 less harm whenever I suffer.
You
harm.
just take the harm and be thankful I didn't end up in a volcano. All
I'm
right.
not gonna punish Rob because you rolled like
Yeah.
shit. This time.
What?
This
Did
is
I-
your everybody gets 1. And now you know.
Keeper, did I get any readings?
You got some readings, and boy, are they irregular. And very strange, and sort of not at all what you expected. In fact, they're almost backwards from what you expected. And the old man looks at you and says, who are you?
Moves backwards. No.
You are the not professor.
Excuse me. That snaps me out of whatever I'm doing.
Where is the tall blonde?
I'm okay.
Are you on my roof?
Yeah, I'll fix
Get
the tiles.
Down from there.
Hector
Sorry,
teleports down.
I have to slip in Big Beck regretting just for one moment. Keep your mother off my lawn, away from my flowers, and off of my roof. Done. Sorry.
Get off of there. There's no place
Heck.
for you to be.
Hector teleports down, and he's got like I assume the clay from like the shingles of the roof tiles and stuff, just like.
Now I'm going to have to repair the roof.
I will do it. I promise. I'm very sorry about that. But hey, you got here in one piece, so that's good.
You're very lucky.
Yes.
Am I?
Well, I'm.
Not you. Him.
Wait, me? Or him? Concerned.
Hinks.
Oh, Hinks.
Hinks.
Oh, yes, I wish I could say the same for these signatures I'm reading. We may have to do another test run. Oh, that can wait.
Where's cranky Italian?
On her way.
Are
Victoria.
you ready?
Yes. I got the Ajajortico. That's the red. And they already took the white, didn't they? They're both Greek. I haven't gotten to try them yet. I don't.
We're
This
taking
one's from
Greek.
Peloponnesus. That's all I know.
we're taking Greek wine to a Greek person.
Well, yes. Why wouldn't we? Have you
Feel
ever
ready.
met a Greek person before?
Yes.
Everything is better when it's Greek.
Maybe that's why he doesn't like me. Anyways, let's go.
All right. She'll just like put the wine in her travel bag that she brought.
Tuck it in.
Sarong.
All right.
I'll
Let's have a weird
teleport.
roll.
All right. Oh boy.
Ha.
It's a 7.
7. So it's not as bad as a 3. That's not great. Oh man. Okay. So you get, I'm not gonna say you end up on the wrong place. I'm gonna say you get separated. So, oh, this is fun. I love it. Hinks and Hector, there is a small flash next to you as Victoria appears. No, Isabel. Isabel, you find yourself in a city somewhere.
Where's
It looks
Where's
vaguely like
Isabel?
Greece.
Is there anyone around?
There's a few people around.
Yeses. Well, in the ferry, the boat. Is there a boat somewhere? I'm sorry.
Where are you trying to go?
Crete. Am I here?
Close.
Where are we exactly?
The woman you're talking to, sort of turns and points, and you can see you're very close to the shoreline, and she sort of points across the water, and you can see the sort of low skyline of an island, far away from you.
Is a boat still running tonight?
It's a little late.
Right. Well, hotel.
Follow me.
I would like to
I
just transport
stole.
to her.
Okay. After a minute, Victoria appears.
It's so. Oh!
Are you alright?
Hello, sorry. I was just around the corner.
My granddaughter.
You should not scare her like this.
That's what I say.
What are you doing over here, Grandma?
Well, you disappeared, and I wasn't sure where I was. And this lovely Maria offered to find me a hotel for the night.
Yes. Do you need somewhere to stay?
Well, no,
Do
we're
we
we're
need
not that
somewhere
far.
to stay?
No, it's right there. I mean, it's right over. Oh, jeez, this is a little far. I'm sorry, this doesn't usually happen. We're just gonna go across the way.
Okay, the ferry's not running anymore.
Can we hire a boat?
Maybe.
All right.
Some of,
well, we'll
some of
do
the
that.
fishermen might be out. It's, well, very late, but for them, very early.
True. Well, we should probably do that because I don't want to drag this out any longer than I have to.
Right. Thank you so much again for your help, Maria. Oh, and I was telling you about my book. Here, this is the latest one. I'll sign it for you. Look, thank you so much.
Enjoy your visit.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeses.
Wanders off with your book.
Yes. All right. So, I'm gonna text Hector and just say, she landed on the other island for some reason. We're gonna take a boat over. We'll be there soon.
Everyone's so nice.
Yeah, super nice. Everyone.
They're okay. They'll be here soon. Apparently,
How are you
Victoria
both
dropped her.
this bad at teleporting?
It's a lot harder when you're carrying somebody.
Yes, well, maybe I'm better off figuring out the formula on my own then.
Well, now Clambake has more questions than Lance. Are you good at teleporting?
Me?
Yes.
I'm in the midst of trying to invent a way of doing it myself without relying on, well, frankly, this unreliable formula they're using.
Oh, so you don't know how?
No, but I am
Then you
in the
shut your
business
mouth.
of.
Come on, we have dinner.
I don't like him.
I don't like you.
I like him a
He has
lot.
Ears like a hawk.
And eyes like an eagle. Do you like seafood?
If I answer yes, will you not yell at me?
I'm just asking.
Yes.
All right, we have seafood.
Excellent.
Wine
And beer.
and beer. All right, you make it inside. Clambake makes some dinner. Victoria and Isabel, you go down to the docks and try to find a boat. The ferries are closed. There are sort of further down at some docks some fishing boats, things like that. The fishermen at this point, because when you showed up, I'm pretty sure I said it was like 3 a.m. or something. So at this point, after all this has happened, it's about time for people to come out and start fishing, which generally tends to start very early in the morning. So there's a few people kind of milling around, getting good boats or just small boats, that kind of thing, to go out into the channels to fish.
Yeah, sis. Would any of you be headed toward Crete this time in the morning?
They look at you rather oddly. But one of them steps forward, sort of a younger woman, long black hair pulled back in a braid, sort of sun-baked skin, and looks at you, strange but smiling. You're going to Heraklion?
Yes, we are.
Why so late?
Well, my
We're still
arrival-
acclimating from time change.
jet
you know.
lag.
I understand. I leave in about 10 minutes. We can go across.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Is there anything we can do? Payment? Would you accept payment of some kind?
Well, I'll always accept payment.
Wonderful. I think I have some euros here.
All right, you pay the lady, and shakes you across. It's a short trip in a small boat like that. Takes you across, sort of just drops you off near one of the lower docks in the city, and you can carry on.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Very nice to meet you, Anthola. And you should definitely go to school. Absolutely. You follow your dream.
I take that into consideration.
Wonderful. Well, yasses.
Bye.
She waves, sails away. I just want to give Isabel the chance to talk to as many people as possible.
Thank you.
And you
Really
are
appreciate it.
back. Victoria, this looks vaguely familiar now, as you have walked, once you get into the city, you have walked through here once before. So a little bit later, since you don't have to follow Clambake's pace, you can
Yeah,
make
right.
much better time and back to his home on the top of the low hill. Hinks and Hector already there, and Clambake getting ready to serve dinner. Or fourth meal, whatever this is. It's almost breakfast at this point.
Mm.
Almost.
Well, now I'm hungry.
Oh, they've made it.
Welcome back.
So sorry to be late. I've brought the red, if that's helpful.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
I hope I haven't had this one before. It's Ashiatico? It's supposed to be like a Cabernet. I'm not sure.
I will pretend like I know what you just said. Thank you. I love it.
Barakalo. I've been reading my guidebook.
Right.
So, we eat. He serves you dinner. It's really good.
All seafood in Greece is fucking amazing.
He's good at
Hector
it.
eats a lot.
His name's Clam.
Especially for somebody that's already eaten 6 skewers.
Well, clams are little.
Isabel also eats a lot.
All right. So you eat. Unless there are any conversations over dinner, I'm going to stop torturing you and move along. Except I love clam
Victoria's
bake.
very quiet.
Oh, Isabel doesn't shut up, but we don't have to play the whole thing out. She'll ask if he has any family, how long he's been here, where did he get the nickname Clambake from? Has he had it his whole life? Is it just because? Yeah.
He will answer you, some of them in very vague terms, but he seems satisfied with his own answers.
Perfect.
All right. So, we eat, we drink. Now, we get on the road. So, tall, blonde, tells
Hector.
me, Hector, tells me you search for the Minotauros.
Well,
Yep.
mainly for what we suspect are 14 people from our hometown that have been taken to be sacrificed to the Minotauros.
Right, which is why I'm so glad we stopped for food because lives aren't in the balance here.
We are in Greece, young lady. You do not refuse hospitality.
When
People
were they
could be
taken?
dying.
People are always dying.
2 nights ago? Well, I
You
guess with
have
the
time.
time change, 24 hours.
Oh, you have even more time. Come. Clambake will see if you are ready. And he opens the door, walks out.
If we are ready?
I don't know. He's just speaking super vaguely. Doesn't want me reading his mind, so I don't have any idea what he's
Nobody
talking.
wants you reading their mind, you just don't ask.
Nope.
He has very sharp hearing.
And eyes.
And eyes, apparently. I really
Aye.
like him.
He
I'm gonna put him in a
leaves.
book.
And makes his way out to the side of his house where there's sort of this open, kind of grassy, real short, grassy and sort of dirt space. All right. Come here. You're slower than me.
All right. Where are we going exactly?
Right here. He sort of stands and looks across at all of you and he says, okay, now we have a test. Are you ready to enter the labyrinth?
Oh, brother.
Wait, is this question part of the test?
Who knows? Only Clambake.
I hate tests.
And
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. He claps hands together, and around him on the ground, you see kind of coming up through the dirt and the grass, a circle starts to glow. And it encircles him and then expands out and encircles the 4 of you as well. I'm gonna put on some exciting music.
I'm sorry, did you say fighting music?
Exciting music.
Oh, okay. It's like,
I mean, if you
fucking what?
if you
No.
keep being
Both,
mean
you
to
don't
him, it
know.
might be fighting music.
He's being mean to me.
Doesn't feel nice, does it, Victoria?
You intruded in his brain. So no, he doesn't like you very much. So he stands there, and this faint sort of glow comes up. This circle expands out from him and is sort of drawn in the dirt around all 4 of you. You believe me now?
Yes.
For the record, I never did
I-
believe you, darling.
The
Neither-
grumpy one thinks I don't know what I'm talking about.
I
Neither
do
did
know
I.
what you're you know what you're talking about. I've been in your head. You're not telling me anything.
All right, you first then. Show me your greatest strength, Victoria.
Do I have to stay in the circle?
Yes.
Then I can't show you.
Then you cannot go.
You can do your mind magics from there, darling.
He said strength. I was gonna do a double back with. I don't actually know any cheerleading terms, but
It's a pretty big circle. I mean,
Oh,
he's
okay.
like 15, 20 feet away from you, so
Okay,
you could do a back tuck because you don't. I mean, you can do those standing.
sure. She'll do a an impressive cheerleading move.
Okay. It's impressive. My knees cannot do that. Show me your greatest weakness.
She pulls out her vial or her gem around her neck.
I see. Who's
I
next?
don't. What is that?
It is something personal.
Oh, never mind. I won't pry.
Who's next?
I suppose I
Professor,
Oh, no. Go ahead, Mr. Hanks.
show me your greatest strength.
My greatest strength is my intellect.
And I'm supposed to believe you?
He pulls out various devices that he has invented. The lightning gun, the laser cannon, the hinkometer.
He did once turn my Nissan into a ghost trap. If
This
that
is not
helps
your
for anything.
test.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did
Tell me.
once turn her Nissan into a impromptu ghost trap. It worked.
I'm sure it was wonderful. You have not shown me.
Okay. I'm going to use my engine. I don't know what is going on with my mic. Sorry.
It's fine.
I swear I did something to this while I was traveling. I'm going to use engineering. Can I? So the language of engineering is I need to quickly fix or break a complicated gadget. Can I like break and then reassemble? Whoa, that sounds different. Did I get louder for anybody else?
Nope.
What the hell is going on? I'm sorry. Can I like break and reassemble something I own?
Sure. Which one? Which thing?
The lightning gun. No, laser cannon.
The laser cannon? Okay. With relative speed and ease, Hinks, you break down the cannon and then put it back together.
I do technically need to roll.
It's fine.
Okay, thanks. And then I fire the laser cannon at something in the distance.
This
it's
is for
hard thing.
narrative purposes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you put it back together and then you fire it and it goes off.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. Show me your greatest weakness.
Well, my greatest weakness is anything I haven't learned yet, frankly.
I'll accept this. Who's next?
I'll go.
Hector. Show me your greatest strength.
Hector, very excited about this part, summons his hammer and sort of does like a leap into the air and then slams the hammer down on in the center of the circle. The big spark of electricity, like Thor style.
I'm not convinced.
What do you mean you're not convinced?
Old Clambake takes his walking stick and starts breaking up some of the dirt. See, I can do this too. Hector, show me your greatest strength.
Does he actually like gesture like toward like Morpheus style, like come at me? Okay, Hector swings at him.
Okay. Where do you hit him?
Hector just swings like center mass.
Just like in the chest.
Yeah.
You rear back with the hammer and swing, and you hit him in the chest. And he takes a single step back. I believe you.
Hector looks very surprised.
Show me your greatest weakness.
You sure you're not a god?
Positive.
What are you then?
Clambake.
There's more to you than meets the eye, Mr. Clangback.
Hector, prompting his greatest weakness, says, okay then, and it like focuses for a second, like trying to use magic, and like I think there's like a bit of like glowing like electricity near his hands, and then just kind of like and just like stops. Never really worked for me.
Based on the way my roof looks, I believe it.
Yeah.
Miss Winton,
Oh.
what is your greatest strength? Show me.
Well. Yeah, I'm an award-winning author. Pulls out. Yeah, you don't even want to know how many of her books that she has in her travel bag right now to pass out randomly to people.
Hmm.
You can have it if you'd like. I've got more.
He takes the book, looks at it, looks at you. Persistence is a great strength.
Oh, thank you.
Show me your greatest weakness.
Oh, I'm not like the rest of these folks. I don't have any powers or magics or anything like that. I wouldn't even know the way to begin. They're all so talented when it comes to that sort of thing.
I didn't ask about their weaknesses. I ask yours.
Well, suppose I can be a bit stubborn. Don't challenge me to something and tell me I can't do it, or I'll just try to spite you.
Then why are you having such a hard time with this?
Well, you put me on the spot.
All right. He claps his hands together again, and the circle sort of glows and then dissipates, kind of folding in on itself. And he stands there for a long moment, looking at you all. That's what I want. Okay.
So we passed?
Yes.
Great. Where do we go?
This way. He leads you sort of down the hill and around sort of a dirt path behind his house. And standing there in this little in a little cove on the water, there is a single, probably 5 foot tall, very simple, just gray, like a standing stone. Here you go.
So we just walk over and touch the stone and we'll be taken there? Or?
Yes. Think where you wish to go, you will go.
So I have to be careful when I touch the stone or I might end up in Fiji or something.
No.
How are we supposed to think where we want to go if we've never been there before? Just a name?
You came here thinking of where you wanted to go?
That because I know him and I can go to where he is.
No, you came to Crete to go to the labyrinth. To look
Hector
for
walks
the
over to the
Minotaurus.
Hector walks over to the stone.
Oh, together, Mr. Adonis. Thank you so much for your hospitality. How do we get back out of the place once we have the people we're looking for?
That's not Clambake's problem.
I didn't ask if it was your problem. I just asked if you knew.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, I should tell you. You're not the only ones to come see me.
Your young lady friend, what was her name?
Demi.
Demi.
Maybe.
About
She passed the test. And
yay
you cannot see
high.
the stone without the test. And you cannot have the test without Clambake.
Great.
I am glad you joined me for dinner.
What was her greatest weakness?
That is not mine to tell.
Did he think about it?
He's too powerful for you. Before Hector touches the stone, are you sure we're not related?
You and I.
Yes.
Eh, we're all a little related. Son of Aphrodite.
See you for breakfast.
We'll have clams. He starts to walk away. What do you do?
Old hands.
This is the best character I've ever created. No one can tell me otherwise. You all hold hands.
I have no weapons, but okay.
And
She didn't think to put her hunting rifle in her going away bag.
I just pop over and get it for you.
Would you mind?
that's true, actually.
I'll be right back. Does anybody else need anything?
Would you mind grabbing my baseball bat out of the car as well, just in case, you know?
I'll go grab my hunting rifle and big knife
Okay.
from the house. Give
Hunting
Lynn a kiss
rifle.
on the cheek and go back.
Big knife. Tell Win, be back soon. If you make it out of the labyrinth. Hector, you go get Isabel's gun.
Comes back a couple of times. Like, where did you set in the cabinet? In the car? Or
The shotgun is in the locked case.
okay? Do you have the key?
Is where I said it was.
Right. Pops over a couple more times. Can't figure it out. Then finally gets it.
The whole thing takes like 60 seconds, but it's so frustrating. All right.
But he puts a lot of miles on his god card.
Yeah. So, guns and such in hand. You get ready, form a circle, hold hands, reach out, and touch the standing stone. What do you think about individually, Hector? What do you think?
Thinks about the labyrinth, but I think his attention strays towards finding Demi.
Okay. Victoria?
Minotaur in the labyrinth.
Okay. Hinks?
He thinks about the labyrinth specifically in the context of it being a giant maze. Like,
Okay.
that's how he's envisioning it.
Isabel?
Like a big hedge maze is kind of what's in her mind palace, but also about the people and trying to find them. Like
I was fully expecting her to
running
be
around.
like David Bowie.
No.
She just ends up at a Bowie concert.
Because in this world it is a fantasy and Bowie's still with us.
Okay. You all reach out, touch the stone, think your thoughts. And there is a light glow that comes from it. And then you are all very quickly enveloped in darkness. You feel your feet very briefly sort of lift off the ground. And the hands of your teammates that you were holding are sort of ripped out of your grasp, except for Isabel and Hinks. The two of you feel your feet touch the ground on hard stone. It is dark in here, dimly lit sort of down this passageway with these like glowing sort of orange yellow kind of orbs that are stuck to the wall every so often, but the two of you are together in a long stone passageway, dark, dank, damp. Hector, you land alone. Again, hard stone. The ceiling of this passage very close to your head, similar to what Hinks and Isabel are seeing, but in front of you, there is a wall. The passage extends out behind you, There is a wall with, you can see in kind of like the low flickering light, some engravings across it. Victoria, you also end up alone. Your feet touch the ground in a dimly but pretty well lit, with sort of this orange kind of, the same color as firelight would be, or torchlight would be, in a large circular stone room with a boulder at the center and a huge double-bladed axe resting in it, as if someone has swung it down at the boulder and left it there. And you hear in the room sort of it's very quiet. And you stand sort of looking around, getting your bearings. And as you start to listen, you hear what sounds like a very, very deep, sort of low, almost like a rumbling at first. And then it sounds like a snore. You don't know where it's coming from. So, Hanks and Isabel together, Victoria alone, Hector alone. What would you like to do?
Professor, where are the other two?
I'm unsure. If I had to hazard a guess, the access point accepts a specific set of passwords, if you will. And, well, what did you think about?
I thought about a maze and trying to find the people we're looking for.
I did as well. Perhaps the other two did not articulate it quite the same way. Well, in any case, I'm not worried. And Hanks reaches into his pack and takes out a compass, a little like lanyard with a couple rolls of like gaff tape on it, and a glow stick, and he snaps it and hands it to Isabel, and it's like it essentially functions as a torch, basically. And he takes one for himself, does the same, and says, "Well, let's get to work. I love mazes," and marks the starting point and just starts like with his compass mapping, trying to solve a maze.
Having the time of his dang life.
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
this.
Remind me to bring you along next time I do an escape room.
Oh, those are very fun.
Oh my.
Aren't they? I always
My
have
record
so
is
much fun.
4.5 minutes.
What kind of escape room was it? One of those zombie ones?
It was an Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark thing.
Oh, where was that?
On Main Street. If you take and he'll just start like giving her the direction, like dad directions.
They will
Past the Denny's, you've gone
nerd
too far.
out about escape rooms.
You nerd out about escape rooms. Somebody put a pin in my new idea for 50th episode, which is I just make the four of you in character do an escape room.
Yes.
I love it.
Elvia's shaking her head. So
Victoria would
aggressive.
hate that.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
so
Escape
fun.
Abby could do it.
We would
Abby
just
could
leave
do it.
Victoria in the front room.
I'd have to do it as Hector because he'd be so bad at it, but it would be
It'd be
so fun to
amazing.
be
Sounds
bad
like a lot
at
of
it.
work. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in that, and I'm gonna think about it because I've got like 700 ideas, and I don't know if y'all are gonna finish this today. Or what? So the two of you get to work. Hanks, I'm gonna have you roll for me plus sharp.
Sure. Doop-a-doop-doop. 7.
Okay, so a mixed success. I'm pulling from a couple of different moves here. Let me put that right here. Okay, you get to work trying to solve the maze. Wandering through the tunnels for a while. You don't, at least at first, You don't come across anything particularly dangerous except the fact that you're trapped in a maze and you don't know where you are. But you get to work mapping it out. It's very complex, Hanks, from even your perspective. So to sort of get through it is going to take you a while, but you get to work, and you're not alone. Victoria, you are in this circular room, sort of hearing this odd, sort of deep breathing, snoring sound.
I would like to reach out with my mind to see if I can touch another mind.
Okay. You reach out and extend kind of throughout the room. You don't feel anything at first. You extend kind of past, and you notice sort of in the flickering light at one side of this room, there's sort of a large, like a portcullis, like a gate, that drops down from the ceiling, and you extend past there, and you sense something.
It's enclosed away from me.
You can't tell if it's enclosed, but there is a gate in between the two of you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to slowly and carefully move through the room. This is the room that I saw in my vision. So, is the axe like really in this rock? I mean, me as a person, my first thing would be to try and take it out if I can. But if it's like actually in the rock, there's no way she can get it out.
The blades of the axe from one to the other are taller than Hector.
Ah, okay.
Across. The handle is huge.
Okay. Do I have a signal?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to check.
No, you do not.
I'll walk around the room as quietly as possible to see how many exits there are.
Okay. There are 2. Easy. I'm like, I can't make you roll. You're in a big circle.
Yeah.
there is the gate, and then so that was in front of you. Directly across from that, or behind where you came in, there is a sort of a very, very large dark wooden door.
Okay. I'm going to try to make this room make myself as familiar with this room as possible. And then I'm going to sneak over to the gate and see what I can see through it.
Okay. You familiarize yourself with the room, and then make your way quietly over to the gate. You look through, and it's hard to see at first. It takes you a moment. Your eyes kind of adjust because it's very, very dark in there. And what you see is essentially a wide passage that goes about 50 or so feet, and then another large gate at the other end.
And the mind is beyond that gate.
Mm-hmm.
Can I teleport across? Can I teleport into the in between room?
I think so. Look at the thing real quick. Because it's, what is it? Anywhere you've been before, somewhere, somebody you. I mean, you can see it, so I feel like that makes sense. Yeah. So you pop to the other side of the gate. Find yourself in the passage.
And there's just the door.
So at the other end of the passage, there's an identical gate with the bars coming down. Yeah.
I will very carefully sneak forward.
Okay. You quietly move forward, sort of in the dark, keeping a hand on the wall. You make your way to the other gate, and there is a second large room, not as big as the one you're in, but another sort of large circular room. And you see off to one side, sort of laid out, sleeping, a very large creature with a bull's head, large horns, a mostly humanoid body, and very, very large hooved legs.
Is he sleeping? Okie dokie. What my goal is I want to see how intelligent this creature is. Like, does he have like a consciousness? Does he have a train of thought? Is he dreaming? Like, I want to do a little digging.
Okay. I am gonna have you roll. 2. You have a move for this, right? To attune your mind to a monster.
Yeah, actually I do. I have tune in right now.
Yeah,
tune in.
let's tune in. So roll
Yep.
plus weird. We'll use that one.
Okay. Let's go, champ. That's an 8.
Okay. So I think you got hold. You can
Hold
ask
one.
a question.
I guess the question on the list that makes the most sense is what is he planning to do right now? But again, I'm trying to gauge his level of intelligence.
Okay. You reach out and tune in to the mind of this creature, and initially you were sort of taken aback by just the like aggressive sort of jumble of thoughts that are happening. There's no real sort of line or connecting tissue or anything like that, and you try to parse through it, and as you do, you start to put the pieces together, but it's almost like as soon as you get these two pieces together over here, the ones you just put together fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
This to you does not feel like a consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you know what's going on, but it's odd.
Okay.
Even for something that has like sort of a like an animal like brain or nature.
Does it feel like something that is being manipulated? Like, because I know I've seen that before where I've changed minds and I can like change things in there. Does it seem like it's against his will, or it's like it's just how it
doesn't
works?
it doesn't seem like it's against his will, but it seems like that state of motion that you put things in when you manipulate people's thoughts or like move things around, change things, like that state of sort of chaos before everything sets back together.
Yeah.
It's like permanently in that moving state, and you're not sure what would cause that.
Okay. I guess there's nothing else I need to do in this room, so are there any like levers to open these gates?
No.
Okay. Cool. Not that I was gonna do it, but I assume that it is controlled elsewhere. Okay, then I am going to go to Hector if I can.
Okay, you can teleport to Hector. Hector, while Victoria was doing all this creeping around and Hinks and Isabel are trying to solve this maze, you are standing in front of this wall with this large engraving on it. It looks like it's like a couple of sentences of text. I do not know what languages Hector speaks.
English and Greek.
You speak Greek?
Mm.
Okay. There are a couple lines of text. It is vaguely familiar to you. It is not modern Greek. It is sort of an old version of Greek that
One that you got. Yeah.
maybe
a
you might
bitch.
be able to puzzle out. And then below it, on the stone wall, sort of each in its own block, are these 5 symbols that have been carved into the wall. I'm going to show them to you. And I'm going to let you describe them
Oh boy.
so I don't accidentally ruin anything. Show to everyone.
Oh, hold on. My dark filter is making it unreadable. Okay. So it has text in, I assume that's Greek, above it.
Yes.
It has a series of 5 like pictographs. One is like kind of like jagged waves, 3 lines of jagged. Can they see this too, or am I just describing this for the stream?
You're describing it for the stream.
Okay.
Everybody should be able to see it in Roll20.
Okay. Has 3 sets of jagged sort of waves, kind of like mountaintops that are overlapping each other. One looks like an epsilon symbol, but I can't remember if that's reversed or not. I think that's correct. One is, and then to the right of that is sort of like a V with 2 like swirly tops to it, or kind of hooked tops to the V. And then underneath those are 2 more symbols. One is an arrow, like a notched arrow, pointed to the right, and the last one is kind of looks like a star. It's like a plus sign, and then overlapped with 2, with like a multiplication sign, except the multiplication sign has like gaps in it. So what can Hector understand from this?
For your clarification, because Hector would know this, that's sigma, not epsilon.
The sigma.
Epsilon is curved.
Right.
Let's Hector, roll plus sharp for me, please.
This is gonna be good. Better than weird. That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, I think it takes you a little bit of puzzling out, but you start to figure it out around the time that Victoria appears next to you, or behind you, in this passage. Victoria, you appear and see Hector staring very concerned at the wall.
Don't hurt yourself.
Where are the others?
I don't know. I came to find you first.
Trying to figure this out. I can read some of it, but this is really old.
I found the Minotaur.
Oh. Well, I guess that's probably our part. Did you find the people?
No. He's sleeping in a caged off area, but he doesn't have control over the mechanisms to open, and also his mind is kind of, well, like yours when you try to explain science.
Confused.
But in a more complicated way.
Well, I came straight here, so I assume this must be important.
What were you thinking about?
Just the labyrinth.
You know I know when you're lying, right?
Uh-huh.
You haven't seen anyone else?
Not yet. I hope that the professor and Isabel are all right.
Smash cut to them. The one, though, that I really liked was Pirate Pete's. Oh, that was so much fun. Oh, I had a wonderful group that I just was there with me, and oh, we did such great. We got out in about 35 minutes. I was so impressed.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I've actually heard that the Pirate Pete.
You went muted.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's not bad. I've actually heard that the pirate ones, though childish in nature, are actually surprisingly complicated. I think it's to lure people into a false sense of security because you think Pirates of the Caribbean. You think that
Absolutely no. There was some
Jack
historical
Sparrow.
value in there. No, it was wonderful. And again, for just a random group of people getting thrown in, they all did a splendid job together.
That's not bad. Do you keep in touch with them? I'm curious.
Oh, yes, yeah. They were with some sort of work group or something. But I got one of their
yes.
names. Trent, I think it was. Yeah, yes. But we've gone on another one, too. We did not the zombie one down by Main Street, but the one that's about 20 minutes out. Oh, that one was so much fun.
Deadhead Fred.
Yes. Oh, have you done that one, too? Oh, it's
Yes.
so wonderful. Oh, scared me half to death. But we managed.
As we're having this conversation, Hinks and Isabel, you hear it's been very, very quiet in here for the most part, except for your voices sort of echoing off the walls. You hear you're gonna make noise, you're talking. I'd imagine you're not screaming down the hallway or anything like that, but you hear a sort of loud thump coming from somewhere behind you.
Slowly look around.
And then you hear
Thanks.
another one.
Brandishes the laser cannon.
And you hear another one. And they start to pick up quicker and quicker as something is making its way down the tunnel.
He chucks his glow stick down there like a flare in Deep Rock Galactic.
You chuck the glow stick just in time for it to pass by a huge horned bull's head. I'm gonna
He
leave you right there.
Fire!
Hector and Victoria. Hector, just as you have puzzled out what the Greek on the wall says, which you can share with the class if you so choose.
Hector finally reads it and very slowly. All right, I think I figured it out. At night, they come without being fetched. And by day, they are lost without being stolen.
Which means
Now, I have an idea, but don't know if Hector has the same idea.
We'll get to that. Because you say this out loud. Victoria says, that means. And from behind both of you, you hear a voice, Hector, familiar to you. What, you don't know?
Immediately summons his hammer and wheels around.
Hi, Hector.
Demi.
Oh, Demi. I had no idea that that's why we were here. I mean, here in this part of the maze.
Am I supposed to know who you are?
No.
Right. Put it down, big guy. We're here for the same thing.
To kill you. That's probably not the case.
No, that would be absurd.
Why are you here?
To
I
get
know
14
about
people
your...
back.
One in particular, though.
Yeah.
Why?
But I'm going to take all of them with me.
Why do you care now? Why do you care about humans?
Why is it any of your business?
Because last time we met, you had some insane plan to use an army of people like us that you had bent to your will to kill innocent people.
Okay. That's a bit of an extreme way of putting it, and I didn't bend anyone to my will. They were all there of their own accord. But that's not why I'm here. I know the answer.
Right. And that's supposed to make me trust you or
Yes.
let you leave here
Because
alive.
if I let your brain puzzle it out, you'll be here until you're just bones. You want my help or not?
Looks to Victoria. Do you know the answer?
I wasn't really listening.
It's good to know you have friends that are like you, Hector.
What's the answer? I'm gonna look in her mind and see the answer.
All right. You can get ready to push into Demi's mind to try to find the answer to the riddle. And we're going to go ahead and take a break before we get to that. That's going to be interesting. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us so far out there on the interwebs. We will be back in a short few minutes. So stick around and see what happens next. And welcome back, Internet. Thank you for hanging out with us during our break. We are going to jump right back in where we left off, and I'm going to leave Hinks and Isabel in suspense for one more moment. Hector, staring down the barrel of your current arch nemesis. And
I
also
enjoy
Demi.
the emphasis on current. Oh, I see.
That was twice funny.
Yeah, Hector just glowers at Victoria for a moment for not paying attention in this very crucial moment. I don't know. Can I just roll like just a brain blast check for Hector, just a sharp roll to see if he's connecting or I am connecting right now?
You can.
Because
Or you can reason out how Hector would get there.
Is it a Greek? Is this something that like is this riddle? Is this something that like exists in mythology? I don't know that.
Yes.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Oh, I said we were going to read it again.
Oh yeah. The riddle is: at night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen.
I'm also posting in the Roll20 chat for you guys, but I think at least one of you figured it out already.
Yeah.
Again,
Figured it out.
it's not meant to be difficult. No, Sid figured it out first.
Well, I read it
Now that
before
I
I actually
listened to
read it. Before I read it to anyone else, I had also figured it out. So, look me, big brain.
Big brain energy. Look at me, smart.
B-B-E.
G.
I don't know. No, I'll go for the.
You want to roll?
I just have such a reluctance to do the cool guy thing when I'm playing characters, so I don't want Hector to know it, but I think it makes sense that Hector might, given its connection, and plus it would be very cool if he could flex a little bit right here.
It makes sense that with a little bit of time, it would probably ring a bell.
So Hector, looking at Victoria, shaking his head and looking down the corridor towards Demi, says, I don't think we need you as much as you think we do.
Well, you're not the first man who's erroneously said that to me, so.
Victoria, see if you can figure out how to get through it. The answer is stars.
Get through the wall?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's some sort of barrier or something.
Say stars in Greek. Have you never watched Lord of the Rings?
Lemon.
Because you speak Greek, speak out the words for the stars in modern Greek.
Asteria.
The Asteria.
Asteria.
And nothing happens.
Well, it's worth a shot. He goes walking. He continues pushing down the corridor towards Demi, not dismissing his hammer.
You want to do this right here, right now?
I'm not letting you get away again.
I was gonna go through with you.
Sorry, there are symbols on this wall, right?
Yeah, you guys should be able to see the handout now in Roll20. Just as engraving.
Yeah. I'll press the one that looks like a star.
Okay. You put your hand on the one that looks like a star.
Try to repeat the word that he said.
Okay. You. In very, very bad.
I can
badly
speak Italian.
pronounced.
It's
Hector like looks over and, oh, that was really bad.
Asteria. You speak the word and put your hand on the stone with the star, and it starts to glow. And then the wall starts to shimmer in front of you, and it becomes translucent. And you just hear the voice turn down the hall. Oh, good for you.
Hector charges at Demi and tries to hit her with his hammer.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll for this first one.
I have to. It's in my mission. I can't not do this thing.
I want you to roll to act under pressure.
Act under pressure? What?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do that. I want to hit.
I don't care what you want.
Okay. Cool then. 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. You are much bigger than Demi. Demi is much more dexterous than you. You get close, and as soon as you get close to her, and as soon as you pick up the speed, you see her reach out to the side, and very similarly to what you can do, sort of reach her hand through a very small opening that appears and pull out a large spear, sort of smooth white wooden handle with a huge bronze tip. And she brings it around just as you are coming up on her to essentially stab you with it. You can hit her and get stabbed, or you can get out of the way.
Yeah,
you told her
Hector's
next time you saw her you were gonna kill her.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I mean he'll back off for a second to avoid getting stabbed.
Okay, so you move to the side just a bit, and she does the same, kind of ducking under your swing where the hammer was coming, and turns to face you again. You really want to do this in this hallway?
Can't think of a better location. Like
All
I
right,
said, you're
Hemsworth.
not leaving here.
Hit me. And she runs at you. You roll a kick some ass.
Okay. Come on. That's a 10.
Okay, so You inflict harm on each other, and you get an extra effect.
All right. So I'm pulling up the kick some ass move. I forget that I can just roll kick some ass from the thing now.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to inflict terrible harm.
Okay.
So that'll be 4
Total with the extra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You spin. You're facing Demi now with her back to Victoria in this passageway. She runs at you, and you run at her, and you meet in the center of this hallway. So bring the hammer down, cracking into her shoulder, which knocks her down almost to her knees. But as you do, she swings up with the spear and jams it into your side. You are also going to take 4 harm.
Okay. Does armor and stuff apply here?
Do you have anything magical about your armor?
I have divine armor. It's 1 armor holy.
Okay. Then that will protect you.
Okay. And then I have immortal, so I take 1 less. So I take
Okay,
2.
so you'll take 2.
Okay.
She's also going to take 2. She sort of jams the bronze tip of the spear, and it pierces your side, and it hurts way more than it should. There is a real burn to that, and she yanks it out, sort of sending blood spattering across the wall, and tries to make her way around behind you. Victoria, you're there. What do you do?
Victoria kind of like looks back at them, kind of rolls her eyes. What's down the hallway?
Past them?
No, the one that just opened.
Oh, the one that just opened. Oh yeah. You look sort of through the translucent wall, and you see essentially what is the continuation of this hallway, and then another one of those tall, like barred gates at the end.
I think what Victoria will do in this moment, she's gonna turn back to the group of them, to the 2 of them fighting, and just say to Demi, you know, I was gonna say, it's nice to meet you, and gosh, you are just prettier than Aphrodite, aren't you? And I'm gonna jinx her.
All right. What that does?
Jinx. It does. When you jinx a target, I can roll weird. I can do certain things to them from a list.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your jinx plus weird with a -1.
Okay. I don't. Okay. Because for why? 11.
Because you rolled really poorly last time, and I have 3 hold on you.
Oh shit, that's right. Fuck. I forgot about that. I got 11 though.
Because Victoria's in a bad mood.
She is in a
and
bad
it's
mood.
affecting her brain powers. That is still a full success. So you hold 2, and you can spend them to do things. Hurt them, make them lose something, that kind of thing. Would you like to spend one now, or do you want to hold them?
I will spend one of them now. I will give her. Well, no, I will give Hector a +1 by help a hunter. Give them +1 forward by interfering with their enemy.
Okay. So Hector, you have a +1 on your next roll. As you shout this out, Hector, you see very quickly at the mention of Aphrodite's name, Demi, like, start for a second, and this just like anger crosses her face, and she goes to swing at you again.
Okay. Hector like lunges back for a second to like kick her, because she's got the spear in this hallway, so trying to take advantage of his shorter reach, trying to like kick her back to get her off balance, and then lunge in to just strike her, kind of using the hammer as almost like a what am I trying to use? Just like punching her right in the gut with the hammer.
Okay.
So kick some ass again.
Yes.
That's a 6. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay. Wow, you rolled double ones, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have advanced kick some ass.
Okay. So you spend a luck. What's your luck with?
I
Something
get
about your mission, right?
yes. Word your mission requires something difficult to be done by you urgently.
Okay. I'm gonna hold that thought. So we'll treat that as a 12. You inflict harm on each other, and you pick an enhanced.
I'm really debating between the suffer no harm and the inflict double normal harm. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna choose double normal harm. He's trying to end this quickly.
Okay. So that's 8.
No, because I don't get the +1, right? My hammer does 3 harm, so it'd be 6.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 6. Okay. You knock her back, and she stumbles, kind of falling at the last second, pulling the spear up to try to hinder you some. You drive the hammer sort of straight down into her chest, and you hear, and Victoria, you hear this too, just a loud crack as some of her ribs kind of give way underneath. She swings the spear around, and with the hilt of it just wallops you in the side of the head.
Now, the hammer also has a tag called stun. I don't know what that does, or what that means in this situation either.
You can, the way we've done it before, is that you can, instead of inflicting harm, you can essentially stun somebody.
Okay.
Stop them from moving for what essentially would be a round.
Gotcha. Okay.
She wallops you in the side of the head. You take -3 harm from that.
Okay. So 1.
Yes.
All right. I'm unstable.
And there's this sort of ringing in your head as she connects with you. And then as you are sort of bringing back the hammer to hit her again in front of you, she disappears. And you hear her boots hit the stone behind you as she goes to stab you again.
Okay.
She can also
Could I
teleport.
use my second hold?
Mhm.
Okay. I'd like to use my second hold, please.
What to do?
Interfere with what a monster or minion bystander is trying to do.
Okay, what does that do mechanically?
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
Interfere,
Huh.
interfere with what a monster, minion, or bystander is trying to do.
Okay, how do you want to interfere?
I'd like her to lose her footing and miss.
How do you make that happen?
I've jinxed her.
Well, yeah.
I think that she, when she bamfs back, the rubble from the battle so far is in a place where she wasn't expecting it, and as she steps down, one of the pieces of stone that she stepped on just slides back. And she
Perfectly
catches-
placed right under her foot.
Yeah.
So she goes to stab down at Hector, but she loses her footing and sort of stumbles back, missing out on the easy swing. Hector giving you time to react.
Okay, so feeling her behind him, Hector just like pivots on his knee and swings up, trying to connect like under her chin, with the hammer.
Nasty. Roll to kick some ass.
Okay. It's a 9.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm using another luck.
Okay. Use luck point, which read as 12. So you
Yeah.
inflict harm on each other.
Yep. He's gonna go for double the normal harm again. So another 6.
Oh, I think that's enough. She has... Yeah, with her armor, that's exactly enough. You swing the hammer sort of up after pivoting and crack directly under her chin. As she sort of goes reeling backwards, like blood flying, she manages to bring the spear around and just slash you right across the face.
Not his pretty face.
So that's 4. Minus, we said -2.
Minus
right?
2.
So you
I have
take 2.
1 tick left.
She goes flying backwards, sort of stumbling over herself, and the spear, she has just swung it sort of wildly and punched her microphone. She loses her grip on it, and it sort of goes like clattering against the wall into the floor, and you see her fall. As she does, there is this glow sort of from like, not quite center mass, but like from the center of her chest, that is just this like bright sort of yellowy orange color that sort of pulses out for a second and then settles.
And like Hector, like grabbing at the wound on his side, stands up. Looks back to down the hallway towards Victoria. Just says, "Thank you."
Yeah. She's gonna walk over the body and attempt to try to help stop the bleeding.
Demi?
No, Hector.
Oh, I thought you said walk over to the body.
No, I'm sorry.
Means
walk
like step over her body.
Yes.
Got it. I was really confused.
Step right on it. Fuck her. No.
You step over her and try to help out Hector.
Mm-hmm. She'll take off her sweatshirt or something and try and stop the bleeding. She doesn't have any training.
You want to do some just like basic first aid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. He's at what you're at, 6.
Yes.
Oh boy. Great. Can I use magic to do this? Is magic healing? I forget.
You can try.
I assume I can't stabilize myself with lay
I'll
on
heal.
hands.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Boy.
Yes,
I don't
you can
wanna...
heal 1 harm with use magic.
All right, I'm gonna try to do like first aid first because I don't want to kill Val's character because I know that that's something that could happen. But I'm gonna say we should probably get to the others. They might be able to help you more.
Right. Leans down. So do I lose 1 tick for first aid?
Yes, but you're still unstable.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I'll potentially take more over time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So for now, it's manageable. But yeah, you're still unstable.
Reaches down. You said she has an amulet?
No, but yes.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I didn't say that, but she does.
Okay. You said I saw the you said there was a glow.
Yeah, from here.
Okay.
She
And
does.
he'll reach down to see where the glow was coming from, and he will.
It's an amulet.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in my brain a lot is the thing. Yeah, you because your luck move was to find something urgent about your mission. You reach down and you sort of pull off of her this golden amulet. It is circular in nature, and there are these little pieces coming off of it, sort of around it, in the shape, essentially, of the sun.
Okay. Which I know is the symbol of Artemis from or one of the symbols of Artemis from the last time, or those are the arrows. Okay, never mind.
It's the sun.
Okay. Takes the amulet. Hector hates the sun. Damn.
Kick its fucking ass.
Takes it, like, holds it, and then dismisses it immediately into his, like, pocket plane.
Okay.
Staggers for a moment, leans against the wall as he is still bleeding very badly. Does she seem knocked out or dead?
Do you check?
Yes.
She's not breathing.
It's done.
How do you feel?
Better. You're right, we should find the others.
I'm just gonna call down the hallway real quick. Is anybody in there?
You call down the hallway and you hear a little bit of shuffling, and then sort of coming around to the gate and sort of grabbing onto one of the bars. You see, looking through at you, a woman.
Are you friend or foe? Are you did you get snagged and taken here?
Yes.
Are there more people with you?
Yeah.
How many?
All told, 14.
Awesome. All right, cool.
How
Hey, Hector, what? Yeah?
did you just say awesome?
Yeah, we came here looking for you. We're here to rescue you.
You hear some other people sort of shuffling around at the end of the hallway.
It's gonna take a second, but Hector, you should go back to our friends and
All right.
get some
Yeah.
healing. If you can go back to Abby actually for a little bit and come back, that might be helpful.
I
I
shouldn't
don't know.
leave. I don't know if I'll be able to come back here. I'll find the others.
All right, I'll meet you there.
He does pick up Demi's body, and slings her over a shoulder,
Okay.
and starts staggering down the hall again.
Okay. Where are you going?
I don't know. The Hector's not thinking that's that clearly right now.
Hector starts to walk down the hallway.
Hector,
What?
you can teleport. Like, she says it like kind of in a whisper towards him.
Right. Okay. We'll teleport to the others. I don't know if the body will interfere with that. If they're a person anymore. Okay.
Oh, she's not in there. As far as you can tell.
It's the soul that messes with them.
You blink out of existence, the flap of wings, and appear behind
Oh, I forgot.
some scene where Hinks and Isabel are. So we're gonna roll back the tape a little bit. Hinks,
Hector gets charged by a bull. He
appears
appears
You-
there, just boosh.
have pulled out your gun, both of you, and you're pointing it down the passageway.
Fire!
Yeah,
And
fire!
you
I've been
have-
holding on to that for an hour.
You throw the glow stick and it flies past this horned bull's head, and you hear a growl. You both fire
I'm having flashbacks. Have we done
at
this
the
before?
creature. Maybe.
Maybe.
Have we?
Maybe.
I'm going to have you both roll to act under pressure. To get off a shot before you get gored.
Act under pressure. Cool. Oh,
Cool.
she has no chill.
Would this be to resist fear from any source.
Yes,
Yeah?
this is exactly
He's fine.
that.
Yeah, then you don't have to roll,
I don't
right?
have to act under pressure.
No,
I'm
you
literally
don't.
oblivious to danger.
You're
Yeah,
completely
completely.
oblivious to be. Yes, you. A normal person
I'm
would be
immune to all
scared right
fear-based
now.
moves and powers. I never
Okay.
need to act under pressure to resist fear from any source.
Then roll to kick some ass.
Boom! Two-fisted science, motherfucker. 11.
Okay, Hinks gets off a shot. Isabel, you can still go ahead and.
I have no chill, but here we go. 5. Nope.
Oh no.
Nope.
Okay.
Take that experience.
Hinks, you get off a shot, completely calm, immune to any sort of fear. That is okay. So you'll inflict harm on each other. So, you can choose an extra effect from the 10+ list on Kick's Math.
I would like.
Having way too much fun with this battle music. Anyway.
Probably should suffer less harm. Yeah, I'll do that one.
Okay. So you fire. How much harm do you do with your gun?
My laser cannon, it is 2.
Okay. You fire a shot with the laser cannon, and it connects sort of center mass with this creature, just in time to throw it off course a little bit. It has sort of lowered its head and is charging at you, but it is shocked and thrown off a little bit. So you are going to take. It's -1 from the harm you take.
Yeah.
Cool. So -1, you're gonna take 4.
Oh, brother. Okay.
Do you have armor?
Yeah, I have literally science armor.
Sure.
Essentially, my lab coat is Kevlar or some such nonsense, so I take 2 harm.
Okay, so you take 2 from that.
Yeah.
As the thing goes charging past, Isabel has frozen,
Oh, no.
sort of in shock. Isabel, this sort of fear takes hold, and your feet are just glued to the spot. And you can't move.
So is it, going for her?
It is sort of gone in between the
Okay.
two of you and managed to clip you instead of her.
Got
But it is sort of wheeling around to take a second pass.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I think Hanks would try to, kind of... He if he notices, he could be like, Isabel, hey, look alive.
Oh, Lord, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. And I think Hanks will begin dragging her down the path that I guess it came from behind, right?
Yes.
So we'd be going back to where we've already been.
Yes, you'd be backtracking.
Okay. Yeah, so I would just grab her hand and just start running back the way we came.
Okay.
Trying to and probably try to get a shot off as I'm running.
Okay. I'll allow it because you don't have to roll to act under pressure for this. Do this in the face of danger.
I'm in danger.
Firing back over your shoulder. Go ahead and roll kick some ass.
Yeah. Two-fisted science.
Such a good
It's like my
Good
favorite
move.
name of a move.
I'm glad it got to.
Oh god, I need to advance this shit
Up.
so hard.
That's a 12.
Sure is.
Great. So great success. So you can choose an extra effect.
Part of me wants to give +1 forward to Isabel. No, I'm gonna inflict extra harm, terrible harm to it.
Okay, so an extra harm. So that'll be 3 from your gun.
E.
Okay. All right. You pull Isabel along with you, fire back over your shoulder, and the sort of energy charge connects with it again. This time harder than the last, and you see it completely thrown off course as it sort of veers and slams into the wall. There is this huge shake as some stones are dislodged from the top, and one of them sort of careens down and crashes into your shoulder. You would take 3 harm from that minus your armor, so I think it's only 1 for you. Or 2.
2. Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 2 harm for you. As
I'm
it
unstable.
cracks into your shoulder. The 2 of you reach the end of a passageway. You turn and you collide into something very large and Hector-sized and shaped.
Oh.
And smelling.
Weird. How does it what are the chances? Oh, it's Hector.
Oh, with a body over his shoulder.
Oh, yeah,
blood
carrying
down
a
his
body.
face.
Who? How? Minotaur.
Yeah.
What?
The Minotaur's behind us. I've got a couple of shots off, but it hits hard. I'm not doing all right.
Hector's covered in blood.
Hinks probably doesn't even
the-
register.
I just think Isabel might notice.
Yeah.
Good lord, what in the devil happened to you?
Killed a Nephilim.
Why?
Because it's why I'm here. Where's the Minotaur?
Behind us.
Over there.
Is
You
it
are
still...
in no shape to fight anything. Let me just.
I think he needs to fight it.
Is it still running towards us?
You don't see anything.
There's nothing there.
What?
Go back around the corner. The only thing that's there is the rock that fell on Hinks.
It was.
I
With-
show him the tear in my lab coat and the blood from
He looks like
where
he's
a fucking
been stabbed.
horn penetrated me.
It was.
It grazed you.
The Minotaur.
Penetrated. I'm unstable.
Are you also unstable right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is going well.
Isabel
just-
will start tearing up I don't know, the edge of her sarong skirt and do some first aid on Hinks.
Okay. So
Take
Hinks,
one back.
you can take 1 back. You're still unstable.
Wee.
Oh, okay. Victoria said the Minotaur was sleeping in a cage.
Yes, well, it probably woke up when you killed somebody. Who is this?
Demi.
Oh.
May I? This is a Nephilim.
Yes.
It was
May I
asleep.
collect some of their hair?
Maybe after this, before I burn the body.
Yes, please allow me to do science before you burn.
If I recall, Professor Josephson said no. Someone else said something about. No, it was Josephson. There was something that would put it to sleep. An amulet of Pasiphae or something like that.
Okay. I found this amulet, but I don't know if it has anything to do with this. And summons the amulet that Demi was wearing.
I don't know if we got enough information about the amulet to know what it looks like or anything.
Well, it's worth.
Don't know
a
what it
shot.
looks like.
Okay. Victoria found the victims. They're still alive.
Get
Good.
the hell out of here.
Are they alive?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, all is not lost.
If we can get them out of here and tend to our injuries, then we can figure out what caused all this in the first place.
Well, take us to them.
Okay.
Maybe that's not the best of ideas.
No, I meant walk, not teleport. By God, I did not mean teleport.
I can try. I'm not sure how far it was. I teleported here.
Oh,
Wonderful.
well, in that case,
Sort of ruins the whole
I guess
maze thing, I know, but yeah.
Well, that's fine. I've got a solution. Are my like gaff tape things still on the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hanks will crack a fresh glow stick and start sciencing his way out of this maze, baby.
Okay. So, are you trying to? When you
I'm
say out of the
assuming-
maze,
Yeah, I'm assuming.
where are you trying to go?
I'm assuming that in order to get to these people, they're being kept like at the center of this maze or at the exit or what have you.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if we're searching for people, maybe I would be checking every dead end.
Could I offer Rob an idea that that Hinks might think of?
Yes, tell me how to brain, please.
Okay. You have a device that can track Hector, right?
I do.
Have Hector go where Victoria is and just use the device to track him. I mean, it won't be like a turn right here sort of thing, but you could get the general direction if you can do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I would still kind of. I would need to make my way through the maze. Is the only thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a ceiling. It's not like I can climb up.
Yeah. No,
well,
but
so
I mean,
it's not a tracking device. It's a device that sort of reads.
Yeah, I would
signatures
get
and
like
then
hot and
Oh,
cold.
okay.
Probably
gives you the
like,
readout
okay,
of what
I'm
it is. So
close-ish to the source of the. Yeah.
Right.
yeah. So in theory, if you were close enough to Hector, that could work. But it's not gonna
Okay.
Yeah.
like ping him on a map or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Appreciate the thought though. That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
It could help it
Thought
take
of it
less time.
myself. Haha.
Definitely help it not take as long.
Um.
Yeah, your solution, ultimately.
Yeah, I think. No, I want Hector to stay with us. To be honest.
'Kay.
I think if there are two unstable people, we should at least be unstable
Feel together.
And I feel like that's how a lot of problematic marriages are. But you know what? It's just Monster of the Week, folks.
Please don't take your life advice from us.
No.
Please never.
If you've
take
been
life
doing that,
advice from me-
stop now.
From me, or with me.
Okay, so you using what you had already sort of puzzled out, and you start to head toward the center of the maze. It takes you a bit. You're both unstable, so you're both gonna mark another harm as you go.
Can I do first aid on them again as we go?
And only do it once per injury.
Can I do one to Hector at least? Since I haven't? Or is it just once per injury, like they can have first aid done on them?
I actually don't know.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't mean to be complicated.
Oh no, it's fine. I should probably know that. You can only benefit from first aid once per injury or condition. So no, it is.
I can
one.
try to
We've
stabilize Hanks.
definitely done that wrong then.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
We
come up
definitely
that
had
often.
like one person do one person has been healed 3 times by 3 different people.
I'm more inclined to let that happen once you've made it like out of danger, which has happened before. In this situation, crack down on it a little bit. Chat redeemed a first aid.
Oh shit!
For
Mecca, you
who?
legend.
I can do lay on hands on Hanks to stabilize him. The downside is if I mess up, it's gonna hurt him more or hurt myself more.
Yeah.
Well, let me
I can
see who
use
this
a-
is for first.
I could use a
'cause I guess
luck,
I'm
though.
looking. Hold, please.
Sorry, I can pull it up.
It's for Hector.
Hey, make a first day.
I see how
Okay.
it is, Mecca.
So you heal 1.
Yeah.
Still unstable. You net 0 for that one. Do you want to try to help Hinks?
How bad off are you, Hanks, right now?
Hanks is not like just over he's definitely like visibly struggling to walk, but like not like on death's door.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try because Isabel has the thing where she can help, right? If it.
I think so.
Well, at least Isabel is here to help. If
Isabel
this
is here
goes-
to help, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to lay on hands on Hanks to try to stabilize him.
Okay.
Come
Thanks, pal.
Go ahead and roll. What do you roll for lay on hands? Cool?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is only a +1, but
Hector's only a +1 cool. He's like the coolest.
it's an 8.
He's cool. He just doesn't have chill. That's
Shit.
Shit.
Okay.
Sometimes it be like that.
How many does it heal?
So it's heal 2 on a 10+. You heal 2 harm, and they're stabilized. On a 7 to 9, you can heal the harm or illness, but you take it into yourself,
Okay, so it gives you the option.
which would kill Hector.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You know this.
So I have the option to back off.
It says you can, so I'm going to say you can back off. Since it was a mixed success. If you
Okay.
had failed, then I would say no, but...
Okay, then yeah, I think Hector like places a hand on Hanks to try to stabilize, and then kind of staggers for a second, like coughs up some blood, and says, "All right, sorry, I can't do anything to help you right now."
It's all right. We'll make it out of this soon enough.
You lugs, I swear. Let's just get the hell out of here.
All right. You continue making your way around. A few minutes later, looking worse for wear, you make your way eventually into the tunnel where Hector, you left Victoria.
I think it's down that way.
Well
Oh yeah,
done,
there's my
Professor.
blood.
Right.
There is quite a bit of blood on the walls and on the floor and maybe on the ceiling a little bit.
She went from like a maxi to like an above the knee dress, just like tearing shit off of it to like.
I don't know if I said it before. Hector would have taken her spear too. Would be
I
carrying that
assumed
as well.
so.
Yeah.
Okay. Take the spear.
Hector looted the body.
He's not looting. He's gonna.
He's looting.
not
While
keeping
they
it.
were finding
Looting
you,
with extra steps.
Victoria, what were you doing with this time?
I'm gonna try to free the people. And
Okay.
Calm them down. Is the gate? Does it have a latch to it?
It's just a
Okey-doke.
portcullis.
All right. Victoria. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and figure out a way to open it.
Okay.
Like to force it open, not with strength, because boy howdy. But using my intellect. And perhaps a little magic.
Okay, what are you angling to roll?
I don't know that. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the stuff. I was looking at all my stuff. I think I'm going to use my magic to do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus weird.
Oh boy. Okay. It's an 8.
Okay. It works imperfectly. So you can do one thing beyond human limitations, you're gonna pick a glitch.
Right. The glitch is going to be let's say it has a problematic side effect.
Okay.
Because I love that one.
Me too. You focus on the magic, trying to be able to push your body past its limits to essentially be able to force this gate open. You imbue yourself with much extra strength and adrenaline, grab the bottom of the portcullis and lift it up just enough so that everyone can climb out. Almost as soon as you lift it, though, you can feel your muscles start to strain, and there's almost like this creaking sound coming from your arms. As the last of the prisoners make it out, you let the gate fall, and there's this immediate sort of fatigue that washes over you until you get out of here. You have a -1 ongoing to anything physical.
All right, she's gonna she kind of bends over and breathes deeply and just. All right, everyone, I need you to stay here, stay together. I promise that we will get you out of here. We just have to wait for my companions to come back, and we will exit.
As you say this, the woman who you had been speaking to through the gate before, who you recognize from the photos, the photo that Hector had picked out, Kelly Mason, who is sort of at the front of the group, sort of looks at you and is like, "No offense, who are you, and who are we waiting on?"
Victoria, you're Kelly, right? Mutt's sister?
Yes.
Right. We are. Can I just kind of peek in her head and see if I'm getting is she aware that she's a demigod?
Okay.
Are any of us aware we are demigods?
First of all, I'll say it again. Demigod's not a thing.
Sorry. Percy Jackson.
Is
she aware that she's a Nephilim? I know. Is she aware that she's a Nephilim?
Why? Okay, you poke around her head looking for any thoughts of Nephilim. They are not there. You don't even know that she's necessarily a Nephilim. Just to clarify.
Okay. All right. So Victoria is just gonna. Have you ever heard of the Minotaur and the Labyrinth? Anyone?
Yeah, I passed 7th grade.
All right. Well, I mean, if you want to stay in that little cage, that's fine. But if not, we're going to try and rescue you. So, you're in the labyrinth. There's a Minotaur. And if you don't want to get mauled, just kind of chill out and hang. All right?
In an open tunnel instead of behind the big metal gate that a Minotaur probably couldn't fit through. Okay.
Yeah, the Minotaur also can't control the gates. I mean, you can be as sassy as you want. If you want to start walking, go ahead. I don't have to rescue everyone.
I'm just asking a question. Do you know that?
That the Minotaur can't open the gates?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't believe you at all, but I'm going to pretend like I do for everyone else's sake.
Do what you gotta do. She's gonna move to the head of the group, down the hallway where there's a bunch of blood, and she is going to wait.
Okay, you wait for a few minutes. Finally, coming around the corner are your very bloody friends.
What happened to you?
They've ruined my Mac's address.
We're back from the war. Hinks doesn't say that. I wanted to say that.
You're gonna get some more sass from the NPCs if you say that.
Right. We have everyone now.
Can
Right.
we get out of here?
Well, is there a Waystone exit?
Well, we could go to the center. There was a big stone there.
That's where we need
But-
to go.
All right.
That's also where the Minotaur is.
Yeah.
Unless you found him otherwise.
We did
Did
and apparently didn't. Isabel and I were attacked, and when Hector arrived, it was no longer there. So I'm not sure if we're dealing with multiple Minotaurs, or it can teleport, or it has access to tunnels that we don't. But the stone is our best bet to get out of here, period.
Sorry, I just want to clarify. Hi, Kelly.
Oh,
So
hi,
it-
Kelly.
So it can
Are
go
you
through
my
the.
sister?
Yes, you look familiar to me. It can go through the gates.
If
We have no
they're
idea,
open.
darling. We're kind of in the
Potentially.
dark on that one too. There was
We
that
didn't see.
one of you magical taps. Could I see that amulet there, Mr. Dance?
Right. Hands it to her.
Victoria, did you know that little artifact you were talking to your friend in the order about?
Oh,
Do you have
yeah.
any idea of knowing if this is it?
Do I have any idea if this is it?
No.
Looks right.
Well, great. Can you?
Don't want to dampen our spirits.
Makes it feel like
Seems-
she's doing something.
Seems good to me.
Do you know if it's on? Or?
Well, you were getting attacked, and then Hector showed up, and you weren't.
Oh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So whoever goes to the front probably should hold on to this.
Sure. I think we should do flanking rules. 2 of us in front, 2 of us in back.
Right.
Hector, do you want me to try to heal you too?
I
How
mean,
bad are you?
I like my blood. I usually like it in my body, so
They're
that,
both
that would.
terrible. If anyone has any first aid or are you a mixed company here or X-Nay on the Magic May?
I mean, they kind of saw me like lift up a thing after doing a magic spell, so I think they're.
Do any of you have magic? I'm assuming probably not, considering you were still stuck in a cage, but I would feel so silly if I didn't ask. No?
Is anyone a doctor?
That would also be very helpful.
Somebody from the back pipes up and says, "I just defended my English literature dissertation."
Congratulations.
Very
That
proud.
is very
nice.
difficult. I'm
Yeah, good
very
job.
proud of you for that. I
Any
meant more medical,
MDs or DOs?
DDS?
I'd take a chiropractor.
Kelly from the front pipes up and says, "I might be able to help."
Why are you
That-
a chiropractor?
Do you say that?
No. I'm
but Rob
just-
says that.
that
Not you.
household, this household is like on it with the fucking clapbacks today. Like, I love it. I love it.
I might be able to help.
That would be great.
What happened?
Anything?
I got stabbed.
With a spear. A magical spear.
From a Nephilim.
Okay, yeah, the qualifiers do change the situation a little bit. What about you?
I narrowly avoided being gored by a minotaur's horns. So, stabbed by a bull, essentially.
A very, very big bowl.
I'm right. We've gone over the Minotaur thing. I do know what it is. Let me take a look. Come on.
Yeah, Hanks will
Shirt off now.
doing it.
Hector pulls off what's left of his shirt.
It's very much in Captain Kirk mode right now.
The
Why are
shirt
we,
is.
dealing with the meanest NPCs we've ever dealt with, like ever in this game.
He's trying to save
Savvy,
your
are you
life.
okay?
They've been kidnapped.
Old Clambake wasn't.
Oh, Clambake's like
We are also trying to
1,000
help.
years old.
He's 1,000 years old.
He's
He's
a
doing
crotchety
some
old
shit.
Greek guy. Like, what do you expect?
She offered to
Whatever,
help.
man.
Let her help.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not being. Hanks is not being macho about this. Hanks is just.
All right, shirt
Yeah.
off now.
Yep. Shirt is off now.
Isabel looks respectful.
Isn't it respectful?
Victoria
It
looks
is.
disrespectfully.
Of course she does. Hector, I think you're worse off.
Probably.
Rolls up the sleeves of her jacket and says, "So this is probably gonna hurt.
Okay,
I can't sterilize here.
that's
Obviously.
fine.
So if it starts to burn, tell me."
Great.
You should. He is also a Nephilim, just so we're clear, in case that changes things.
You keep saying that word as if it means something to me.
Half divine, darling.
No. In theory, I know what a Nephilim is. Medically speaking, I have no idea what that means.
Medically
Oh,
speaking, their
it's-
organs are actually in the same place. Not that I checked, Hector.
Generally speaking, they do seem to heal a little bit faster than the rest of us.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, so that wasn't a bed that wasn't just a
it-
very loud bed you made me lay in for 30 minutes.
Was of sorts.
Oh, Mr. Adonis.
Gentlemen,
Sorry.
maybe we can work that out after.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Hector would know what an MRI was. I'm being way too dumb for
What do you know? No, yeah, no. He's a trainer.
He's a
yeah.
trainer.
He's a trainer. He would
knows
know
what
that.
MRI machine is.
That
He
wasn't.
probably has the second most medical training out of all of you.
Wait, so that time I got drunk and blacked out,
After.
I
after.
knew it.
No, after. We should.
Listen, I'm not a therapist, so. And she sort of lays her hands on top of the wound in your side, and you feel this like heat coming off of them. And she closes her eyes and then opens them again after a second. She pulls her hands off, and there is like this huge scar now across your side. But you're stable.
Ow. Ow.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's
How did you do
I've-
that? You must have some sort of magic yourself.
You know, I'm a surgeon, and I'm gonna leave it there.
I've known many a surgeon, darling, that are not able to cauterize a wound with their bare hands. So try again.
You know, medical school was very easy for me.
It seems like it. You found the right calling.
great. We're all very impressed. I guess doctor next.
I think she does the same thing for you. Neither of you heal anymore, but you're both stable.
Thank you.
So just real quick. Somebody mentioned Mutt.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Mutt is my boyfriend's best friend.
Can we just not
Absolutely.
tell him that? Okay,
Yep.
great.
Mhm,
Thank you.
mhm.
Thank you.
Mutt,
Appreciate it.
Mutt doesn't know a lot of things.
We tend to
Bless
keep
his heart.
Mud in the dark as much as possible. He's a wonderful young man, however.
That's probably for the best. Great. So neither of you are gonna bleed out today. Um,
Do you have
Thank
any
you.
other hidden talents that might help us get out of this predicament?
Well, you guys
I played
discussed-
volleyball in college.
Impressive, but
I'm gonna go check and make sure that the Minotaur is where he was last time I saw him. So
take
I will
the
be right.
necklace thing with you just in case.
I think you'd be better off here with the group. But thank you.
Hmm.
Be right back. Victoria like steps in front of the group. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, but if she puts herself between, or Hector between her and the group, and she blinks out of existence and goes back to the rock.
Okay. Victoria blinks away, landing next to the rock, in with the big axe
Mhm.
that used to be in it.
Good. Good. Is the portcullis down?
It is open.
Great. All right. So, is this a waystone? Does this look like the other waystone? Because I don't know if that's established.
It doesn't. So the other stone was essentially like a sort of a tall, thin, like a standing stone, like almost like not as like refined as an obelisk, but
Mhm.
kind of like that tall, like thin shape. This is essentially a large like boulder that's been split part of the way down the middle.
Yeah, I don't remember personally from the research that we did. Did we remember how Theseus got out? He followed the string back, right?
You follow the string back.
Cool. Victoria pops back to the group, away from Isabel, so she's not right next to her.
Thank you.
Because that was gonna be the last straw. You would have killed her instantly.
Yeah.
gonna
She'll everything's fine. I don't think that the stone in the middle is the way out. We're gonna have to find the exit.
All right. Well, Professor, it's your time to shine.
All right.
Escape room
Also,
time.
she kind of like pulls the group in a little bit. Yeah, the Minotaur is on the move, just so we know. Okay.
So that wasn't an illusion. That was the Minotaur.
Perhaps.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
Hanks and Isabel in front, or Hanks and Hector in front? Probably Hanks and Isabel.
yeah. Let's keep Hector to the back just in case, if you don't
Mhm.
mind. And we'll go to the front with the necklace.
It's a good idea. All right, everyone. Welcome to the tour of the labyrinth. We are going to start it here and hopefully end it and the exit. So please stay as quiet as possible. If you are in need of something, if you feel like you have a strain going on, please work through it. I don't want to hear about it. If it is something serious, let one of us know. However, please move together. Do not stray. We will leave people behind. All right, let's go.
You're gonna have to roll for that one.
Does she go out of her way to be an asshole?
Yes.
Like,
Victoria
you-
hates people.
And she wonders why everyone is an asshole back.
why is
I
everybody
don't-
being so standoffish to me and not telling me everything? Also, fuck you, you're staying here if you can't keep up, bitch.
Victoria hates
Jesus
people because she knows how stupid and evil people are. If you could read everyone's thoughts, you'd hate people too. Okay,
A
what
lot
do you
of
roll?
assumptions being made on Victoria's part.
Lot of
Please roll to
assumptions.
manipulate someone.
She is around sorority girls and frat boys. That's her life
Oh
now.
yeah,
And
so
whose fault is that?
that's
I'm
representative of the rest of the world. I feel
I'm
like we're
just
opening a
saying,
lot
this
of
is
doors
why
here.
she-
Maybe we should just roll.
This is
Maybe
why
we
she
should
has a
roll.
chip on her shoulder. All right, so I'm gonna manipulate someone.
Yes.
So
Okay.
before college, she was like the nicest person, and then she joined a sorority and was like,
No.
"Wow,
I'm just
the
saying. Victoria might think that way. LB is not allowed to be like, why is everyone sassing me?
whole-" Exactly.
'Cause that's why.
boy, did I advance this move.
What you got?
I rolled a 14.
14. We have 14 new NPCs now.
14 new best friends.
14 new best friends.
Everyone
No.
fucking loves me now.
No.
They're more. I think they're probably just intimidated by you, by
Yeah.
that performance.
Probably.
Okay. For
It's fine.
bystander,
Shit, this bitch is serious. Let me fucking follow mine.
She is.
they do what you
She
want
let
right now
Hector kill Demi.
and become your ally for the rest of the mystery.
Mhm.
Or if you do enough for them, permanently. So depending on how much of an asshole Victoria is for the rest of the time,
She's
we'll
just
decide.
sassy.
We'll
I don't think
decide.
she'd actually leave someone behind.
Well,
I
they don't know
we'll
that.
see.
Promise.
They don't know that. I don't know if Victoria knows that either.
They don't get the meta that we get. Yeah, so you
We are
convince them.
God.
Even to the point of like when you take on the tour guide voice, there are a couple of like genuine like laughs from people who think it's very endearing. Hinks, you don't get it. You lead everybody, Isabel and Hinks at the front, you said? With the
Yep.
sun-shaped amulet, Victoria and Hector in the back. Hinks, you continue on, trying to get to the very center of this maze. You make your way along for a while. Hector, a few minutes into walking, maybe 10 more minutes or so, into trying to get to the very center of this maze, you feel on your shoulder Demi shift. And then there is this like loud intake of breath as she like gasps. Put me down.
It's halfway between just bonking her in the head again.
Put me down, walnut brain.
I thought you were dead.
I'm sure you did.
It's a neat trick.
Not a trick. Put me down.
I'm not really in the shape to fight you again.
Okay, put me down and I won't snap your neck.
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to see me try too. It'd be so much fun. Put me down.
Fine. Sets her down. Does not give her her spear back, though. That is staying in his pocket plane.
I think you broke my ribs.
Should have broken more, apparently.
I see you found everybody.
Yep.
Good. Do you have a way out?
Working on it.
Good.
Hey, that amulet. Is that related
You
to the
mean
labyrinth?
The stolen property that you took, that you
Mhm.
now have.
Yep.
My things.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to help us get out?
Might help you not die.
Good. Well, you're going to walk nice and steady in front of me, and I won't hit you with my hammer in the back of the head.
Fine. Enjoy the view.
I've seen better.
Welcome back, Demi.
Don't talk to me. And you continue walking.
I think
To Elabel
Victoria
at the
says,
front. Have you heard about that new one about John Dillinger? It's supposed to be like some sort of like a speakeasy situation.
Ooh. No. You'll
I
have to
labyrinths were very difficult, but they actually they took over something that used to actually be a speakeasy back in the day during
Oh,
Prohibition.
that's
So
exciting.
those hidden rooms and areas. Yeah, we should go. We'll make
Yeah,
a night of
we
it.
should,
We'll bring the
what-
lie or something.
Well, let's. Oh, yes, and Trent. We could call Trent.
Oh yes. Yeah. I haven't seen him since the power room. But yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
You guys cannot take this demon on outings.
Right.
You took him to Italy.
You took him to Italy.
They could take him to an escape room.
Girl, watch
There's no one
me.
else in the room.
Girl, watch me.
So as you make your way closer and closer to Hinks, what you believe to be the center of the labyrinth, and perhaps a way out, that is where we're going to end our session for today. Chill music back on.
Knew she wasn't dead.
Good thing you brought the body with you.
Yep. He was gonna just like crush her skull just to be sure, and I felt like that was too brutal. Damn it.
All of our choices have consequences. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today and watching whatever this show is. Even I'm not totally sure anymore, but I hope you had fun. I did. Let's see. Before we go, at the end of the session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Nope.
No.
Nay.
Progress was made. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Oh, yes, several times. And several someones.
Yeah. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Apparently, some demigods don't
times.
die when you
Also, that.
kill them.
Clambake's not just a dude.
Clambake is not human. Don't know what he is. Not
He's
human.
a legend, is what he
He's
is.
Clambake.
The grumpy old man.
Yeah, and you're a grumpy young sorority.
It's
girl.
true. I'm not
Guys,
denying
I would watch a buddy cop movie.
Victorian
Victorian
Clambake.
Victoria and Clambake.
Yes.
Tori and Clambake on the case. Anyway,
Oh no. Yeah, we'll call that one a yes. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Hector potentially can't die, and Hinks and Isabel love escape rooms.
They fucking love
Oh
him.
yeah. Victoria will let Hector kill someone in front of her.
Hector will kill someone.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And then
Victoria has
carry
no
around their
qualms
dead body.
about it.
Yep. Victoria's like,
Fuck
okay,
it.
I'll help.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yes.
Well, not exactly.
All right, so that's 3. So 2 XP for everybody.
Yay.
Yay! Great. So, thank you to wonderful players for going on this particular Grecian journey with me. Thanks to everybody out there in the chat for hanging out, and for our new followers, and also for our wonderful chat redemptions. Thank you so much for all those things. We appreciate you so very much. We will be back 1 week from today on March 7th. The
Just let that
7th
sink in.
of 13th March
Huh.
is what we're calling it. It will also be our 50th episode. So we're gonna try to do something special. I don't know what, but we'll do something. Well, at least I'll put a nice banner on the overlay or something. I don't know, but it's our 50th episode next week. And I'm very excited. We've been doing this for a long time, and it's still pretty awesome, I think. Anyway, but it's my show, so I can say whatever I want. Does anybody have anything they want to promote before we go? All right. Well, in that case, All of these wonderful people have their handles right below their faces. You can follow them on social media. You can also follow GGK and subscribe here on Twitch. You can subscribe to our YouTube. You can join our Discord, and you can follow us on Twitter. If you join our Discord, right now we are in the throes of some very excellent text-based roleplay because we just started a new text-based roleplay server. It's called GGK Worlds. It's a 24-hour. Right now we're doing Dungeons and Dragons, and we're playing Humblewood characters, so we're all emotionally torturing ourselves and fighting monsters, but we're all cute animals too, and it's great. So come hang out with us there. I think that's it. So we will see everybody 1 week from today in 13th March, and we love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay warm if you're everywhere but Florida. And until next week, good game and good night, Internet.